Hello and welcome to the English Boys. My name is Samuel Harding.
My name is Louis Asprey, and today is going to act as our sort of introduction episode to the people. So, Samuel, what can we expect from the English Boys podcast?
So this podcast is based around all things literature, books, plays, poems, playwrights, authors, and poets. So yeah, really anything literature. We'll be exploring synopsises and in-depth analysis of poems and plays, really. And yeah, just providing a little bit of explanation around different parts of literature. But yeah, so Louis, how did you get into your love of English?
I think I've always enjoyed books and different things like that, and especially sort of creating characters and stories in either just writing them down in my head. So I've really enjoyed sort of that from for quite a while, really. And I think just recently, especially coming into year 11 now, I've my sort of proper sort of love for the subject and for the sort of the magic of it in a way, which sounds weird, but has really sort of come alive. And I think I can credit you for a lot of that, really getting me in. So thank you. But yeah, we've been doing Ted Hughes in our English lessons, and I think that sort of made me fall in love with poetry and other things, sort of like the more classical books. So I'm looking forward to talking about a couple of those. But yeah, what about you?
Yeah, similarly, really. Yeah, just lots of reading. When I was younger, reading fiction and non-fiction. And yeah, it sort of, as senior school has started, that's just kind of blossomed into uh, academics, and yeah, it's been really fruitful. And I'd love to keep it going, which is partly why we've set this up. Yeah, so listeners, we hope you guys can benefit from this as well as much as us. Yeah. So Louis, can you give us a rundown for the next couple of weeks?
Of course. So this is our first episode, and it's gonna act as our introduction to ourselves and to the podcast as a whole. Before that, we have got the History Boys by Alan Bennett. So we're going to be breaking down that play together. So that's one we both very much enjoy. So we've got the book that we've both read, or the play rather. We've watched the play, watched the film, and then we're both together doing some of the pieces from the play in drama. So that's very exciting, and that's where we've derived our name from for the podcast. And then we've got special 3-part mini-series about Ted Hughes. So yeah, do you want to talk about that?
Yes, thank you, Louis. Yeah, so that little series on Ted Hughes, the first week we have a Ted Hughes enthusiast called James. He's from our school. He's in the upper sixth here, and he's in the process of his Oxbridge application. So he knows lots and lots about Ted Hughes, and that's his sort of number one poet. So yeah, he will be, for the first week, providing some analysis on Ted Hughes's life. That's for the first week, and then the second week we will be doing The Horses, which is one of his famous poems. And so I've selected that one. And Louis, what have you selected?
I have selected Harvest Moon because I really enjoy talking about that one. I think there's quite a lot of fun bits to break down inside that. Not necessarily my favourite, but favorite one to talk about. Then after that, we've got so after those 2 episodes, 4 actually, we've got our Christmas special, which should be coming out on Christmas Eve, which is Charles Dickens's Christmas Carol. So that should be very exciting. We're both a big fan of that, and I did it at my prep school. That really made me fall in love with that, and so that should be a good time. Yeah, coming out on Christmas Eve. So that's something we can all look forward to.
That's brilliant, Louis. Great. So thank you for listening to our introduction, listeners, and we should be back next week. I think the episodes are going to be released on a Monday.
That is right, yeah.
And we're currently recording this on a Friday evening. Yeah. So keep reading, guys, and we will see you next week. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening.